Hey everyone, how's it going? Adam Repos Vox here, and I am the webcam guy, apparently, these days. And so I got my hands on the Logitech BRIO 4K webcam for review. And we're going to go ahead and head up to the studio, unbox it, and then come back down here and do a 4K video capture test using OBS Studio. So let's jump upstairs and get this baby unboxed. Now, the webcam here is in a pretty boring box. It is worth noting that this webcam hasn't actually released yet, so they may have a more consumer-friendly box. But this is more in line with their business webcams, which is fine since this is a $200 webcam. But just says it's the BRIO 4K webcam from Logitech. It says what comes inside the box and stuff about the warranty, and that it works with Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows Hello, Skype for Business, Cisco, and Mac, which is okay, I guess, if that's what you're into. But that's not what we care about. Let's crack this baby open and get some 4K webcam goodness, because that's what you're here to see. All right, we're presented with the fairly straightforward Logitech webcam experience, and it all comes out all at once. That's interesting. All right, so here's, that all came out. Wow, okay. This is fancier packaging than I expected. Had a nice little foam thing here. All right, one complaint right here off the bat. It seems to have a really cool monitor mount, but there's no tripod screws. It's been on all of their recent webcams, and suddenly it's missing from this one. Let's go ahead and get that plastic peel going here. Yeah. All right, so this is the webcam itself. We have the camera and then the extra sensors for the Windows Hello login, which I hear is really, really cool. And it looks like dual stereo microphones on the front. On the back, we've got a basic USB Type-C 3 connection, and then this really cool rubbery monitor mount, which will be handy. Also in the box, we have some accessories, I hope, since that was a pretty uneventful unboxing. We've got some setup guides, warranties, stuff we don't care about. We've got the Type-C to USB 3.0 connection cable. I don't currently have a normal USB Type-C cable to USB Type-C to test to see if that works itself in my desktop. So we'll be using this. We have an extra monitor mounting clip of some sort. Then we have a bag. Since you're buying a $200 webcam, you might want a nice little cloth pouch to keep your $200 webcam in. It fits. 10 out of 10. All right, let's go hook it up and do our 4K video test. Let's see how it looks in 4K. I'll have separate videos for 1080p 60 and 720p 90 and all that madness. Separate videos for that. Now, I didn't want to spoil it at the beginning of the video, but this is actually the BRIO 4K webcam. I'm recording using it right now. It's pretty cool. It took me a little bit to get set up, and I had some USB driver issues, and OBS wouldn't recognize it, but we finally have it set up here. It is very sleek looking, and we're recording in 4K 30. So for the sakes of this video, to go in line with everything else, we are doing a 4K 30 FPS test. I will have separate videos as soon as I have time, later this afternoon or whatever, on the 1080p 60 FPS recording, as well as the supposed 720p 90 FPS recording, if I can even get that tested. They've touted some other stuff along with like HDR, what else was it? Windows Hello support. I don't know how well I'll be able to test all of that. Right now we're just focusing on 4K and then 1080p and then 720p to do, and then we'll do some comparisons and stuff. But I have it set up here on my monitor. It looks pretty good. It's got the all the auto settings are going. They do have a new version of the control software, the Logitech camera settings. I know a lot of people complained about that in my previous videos. Also, I'm using the webcam microphone to test that as well. So they've got some new control software, which allows you to do things like zoom in here on my face and adjust where you're zoomed in at, and the auto settings will apply based on that. Of course, that does lower the resolution because it is a digital zoom. On the image tab, you have control over brightness. Of course, I'm going to screw things up and it's going to look ugly moving forward. Contrast, you can get super contrast. You can do some crazy stuff. I'm going to leave that alone right now. You do have autofocus control, so bokeh. Actually, the bokeh doesn't look that bad. Bring it back out, set it back to autofocus so it can find my face. You can set up color intensity. By default, everything's at 50%. Oh wow, that gave me like an instant headache. Ooh, that felt weird. I don't know why that affected me. Okay. Then you got auto white balance as well. And then over on the settings tab, you've got some weird stuff. It's got what it calls standard and widescreen mode. The standard mode is just a cropped field of view, but you actually have 3 different field of views for this camera. So we're at the 90-degree widescreen field of view right now. But if you're doing like a live stream or something, like I can't even get my whole arm length out to touch my monitor. I am as close to the webcam as I can get. It's got a pretty wide field of view. So if you're streaming and don't want all this extra space, wasting space in your face cam, this is the 78-degree field of view. And then this is the 65-degree field of view, and then you just adjust appropriately. Again, you are going to technically lose resolution. This is a digital crop as far as I can tell, but that's what it is. I did want to make a couple of corrections to my unboxing also, by the way. The little extra plastic piece is actually a cover, like the C930E came with, so you can have a little privacy cover, because this is kind of a business webcam. And then it does actually have a tripod 1/4-20 tap threaded mount. You just kind of pull off the monitor mount, which is good to know, because the monitor mount is a little finicky to work with. It keeps getting crooked on me and just won't stay where I want it. But this is a test, so I'm going to get really close. Get far away. It seems to autofocus pretty quickly. People always ask about focusing on small objects. I don't know if I can test this. Let's get this going here. Get away from my face. It's not wanting to do it. There we go. This is like right on top of the microphone, so that's pretty close. Let it bring back to my face so you can see how long that takes, and then get this bad boy up here. Yeah, once it grabs focus on face, just like the other webcams, it doesn't want to grab a focus on anything else, so that's interesting. But you can, again, pop on over here to manual focus, and just drag the slider to get your focus just right if you're doing anything fancy, which I'm guessing would happen if you're using the 90 FPS nonsense. There is also a delay, by the way. I can't show this because of just the nature of recording stuff. But from me talking to it showing up in OBS, there is a delay. So I don't know if my audio will be out of sync. I don't know if my microphone audio will be out of sync. I'll have to play with it a little bit and let you know. But there is a weird delay going on, which may affect streaming as well. But this is at 4K. It didn't want to cooperate at 4K. So we'll see if that's still around come the 1080p test in just a minute. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, smash the like button. Get subscribed if you haven't already. If you're stumbling across this searching for this webcam, I have tons of webcam reviews, especially Logitech ones, up on my channel. Crazy comparisons between the C922, C920, C930E, C615, all of them. I'm going to be integrating this one into my reviews as well. Super stoked to be checking it out. And otherwise, I'll see you next time.